Hey, Asok here. As some of you know that we have been working on our web version of Misty, and we think we are at the point where we can start showing you some of its features. Now, for those of you who do not know what Misty app is, you might get a bit lost here and there since I'll be referring back to Misty a lot, the app version a lot, as well as skipping some features that are already in Misty. Otherwise, I'll be sitting here for days just making these videos. You can go to misty.app, this site here, to learn more about Misty if you haven't tried it. For those of you who know Misty, the app, this is going to be quite a ride. So buckle up. I have many features to show you, some of which you might have already heard of from other apps, like similar apps. And I am pretty sure there are at least a couple, maybe a few, where you have never heard of these features before. Think of like, if you have used Misty app, think of like delve mode or sticky prompt or context sealed moments that you had when you first used Misty, right? You didn't know that there could be something like that, like those features. But now you cannot live without. Also, just to be clear, Misty app, the desktop version isn't going anywhere. I made it very clear yesterday in the announcement post that I made. Not all features from this app will be backported to Misty app. It's not possible for a team like ours, very small team. But you should see some improvements tickling over there. You don't know this, but the fast rendering engine that we added recently was first implemented here, and then we sort of backported there. And you will see some of those improvements in the future as well. Talking about the pricing, again, I made this clear before, want to make it clear again. This is going to be priced separately. There will be a free tier, I hope. Want to make sure that everybody can use it with some limited features, of course. If you are not into a web app just want to keep using Misty app. And it's a solid app. It's not going anywhere. It will get updates, and that's fine. As much as I want to show you everything about this app, if I try to show you everything, it's going to be a whole day here. So what I'm going to do is record multiple videos so that you can watch the ones that interest you, and also, gives me some break. So don't expect to see everything in the first one. In fact, in this first video, I'm not even going to show you much, but rather address the biggest elephant in the room, data privacy, and the most important one. So I'm just going to address that. As soon as I said Misty app, Misty web, you might be thinking, what about my data? Is it going somewhere? What happened to Misty being offline and all that? You are concerned, and I get that. You should. But today I'm going to show you how all your data is saved locally on your browser, on your device, and not our servers. Heck, we don't even have a server, except for this, the site the site itself, the app itself, where you have to download the assets from somewhere, right? It is a client-side PWA app. For those who know what it is, it's a progressive web application that you can download on your device. It runs on iPhone. In fact, I run from my iPhone every now and then. iPad, I use iPad a lot more than my iPhone, and I use that because it's a PWA app. And it's client side, meaning once the assets are downloaded, you can you can just go offline and keep using it. This also means that it's only available from one particular browser. So if you switch browser, your data is not available to that browser. So it's local browser. And I'll show you all these details today. Yeah, so that means it's going to be a little bit technical video today. And I'm sorry about that. So just before I move on, just want to make it clear again that we have zero telemetry policy. We do not collect anything. There used to be a time when the app used to do a ping to the to our the analytics server that we hosted ourselves. That's no longer the case. We removed it a few months ago, but that was added a long time ago, where we needed to know whether the the app is even opening, because in the beginning we used to have that problem where some users would not be able to open the app. But that has completely been removed. We don't know what features are popular, what features you guys are using, how many times you open the app, which model do you download, none of that. And it's easy to verify. Just open the app, have somebody verify that. It's easy to verify. And really, we are here to make an awesome app, AI app, and try to make a living off of that and not to mess with the data. No idea what to do with your data, to be honest with you. A small team, just focus on one thing that we are good at. And you of course care about your data and privacy, and I care that you care about your data and privacy. So much so that to not give the wrong impression about this product that I'm about to demo, we are not even calling it internally or officially Misty Online App or Misty Web App or on anything. We thought about that one, but we thought that that kind of gives the wrong impression that Misty Online means like, oh, it's everything is online, its data is saved online, all that. Misty Cloud immediately said no. It's a cloud, yes, of course, but it's not the cloud, that traditional cloud that where data is saved remotely in the cloud. So we are calling it Misty Studio. So we have to be able to separate one versus the other, and we do not want to call web or online or cloud. We did think about maybe rebranding it, renaming it, but Misty rolls off the tongue really nicely, and yeah, everybody knows it. So we're calling it Misty Studio, and let me show you. So when you first open the app, this is probably what you're gonna see. You still might tweak it here and there, but this is probably what you're gonna see. Now, let's dig into this. So, welcome to Misty Studio. One thing that you will notice right away is it connected to Misty Local, and it knows that there are 27 models available. And this happened. This is local. So I already have Misty Local running, and I can show you why and how this is working here. So this is only working, and you would have to do one setting in Misty app is setting this course header here. So in course header, this is my locally hosted right now, Misty Studio local host. Of course, this is not this won't be available to you. It's local. So since I've added this network origin Studio local host, that means I can connect from a browser to that instance. And here is Olama local. We try to see if Olama local is available or not. And since I have not configured a course header, and this is what I wanted to demo you, we are not able to connect to Olama local, even though there is an Olama local instance running locally. But I'm not able to connect because I have not configured course. So you do have to enable course. So once you have added this, whatever the domain is going to be for us, once you have added that here, there is also, you can also do like a streak here like this. I do not recommend that, because that way any website can connect to it, but you can safely configure one or multiple domains here. So here I've said allow anybody, any origin that looks like this to connect to this this server, this local AI service. All right, so there you go. So once you have, once you have added that, it knows, and once you say read this, this is like I said, very important. Just wanted to people to understand that it is totally local. We are working on a cloud sync, a backup kind of service, but that's going to be optional. We do have a kind of like a working version, but I do not want to distract you by saying, oh, there is a backup, blah, blah, blah. Of course, you can do backup and import locally as well. You can back up your data and then import that. So it's possible to go from one browser to another browser if you want to do that work. But we're also, we have this sort of like if you have used Obsidian, sort of that data sync, not data sync, but sort of like backup import feature, so that if you move to iPad or some other device, you can just put in your key, end-to-end encrypted and all that, and it just fetches your workspaces. Okay, so once you have added that, you can do let's go. Okay, but like I said, I do not want to show features today. I just want to show you where the data is, how we save the data and all that. So one thing that you, if I see at the network activity here, let's add a provider here. And this is probably the first feature I want to show you as well. Okay, so once you add a provider, it looks very similar to we are just downloading some assets here on the fly. So there is just assets here. If you know in JavaScript, just like downloading some assets here. But now let's see what happens if I add some key here. Network, I am online, and later on I'll go offline and show you OpenAI. So let's add some key. It doesn't matter. A, B, C, D, E, F. And then if I do select something here, and I provide, you can give it a name now. So this is a little bit different than Misty app. So you can give it your own name. Maybe you have your own API key, different API key for OpenAI, multiple API keys for OpenAI. Then you can give it your, maybe this is your personal, or whatever. Of course, you can add custom model here as well. Okay, so one thing that, here in the network activity, the request didn't go anywhere. So there is a tags. That means we just try to fetch the Olama models, or in this case, from Misty that is running. We just fetch some models to show you what models are available. 27 models are available. But other than that, I mean, the key that itself didn't go anywhere. It's there, right? And now you might be wondering, where the heck is that data now if it didn't go anywhere? Well, it's local. It's in your browser. Now, I would say that if somebody has access to your browser, then you have a bigger problem. But even if they do, there is an easy way to go and just check it. I know some of these, not exactly like AI app, but some applications, these local applications use something called IndexedDB and all that. But even if somebody look at your application, there isn't much. They won't be able to find out anything here. Really, there isn't much here. So the data is hidden. And we use something called OPFS, Origin Private File System. So that means it's like a file system provided by browser. It's very modern, but also works on all the modern browsers. So that means no Internet Explorer. Misty Studio will not work on Misty on Internet Explorer, or maybe some other old browsers. But all the major browsers, Safari, Chrome, Firefox, Brave, I'm using something called Arc. They should work just fine. All right, let me take a sip of water here. I've been talking too much. Okay, so, but it's here. It's here. You won't be able to say it here, but it is, of course, the browser, because the browser is installed locally, it is saving somewhere, right? It has to on your device actually. So I did some digging to look at the source code. Wow, they are saving, blah blah blah. And I figured out there is a way, and I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna show you here is a let me see if I can find that. So over here somewhere I can find that database on my device, and I can look into it. I'll show you. I'll show you the database structure. It's fine. I don't nothing to hide here. So here is that file. I can tell that by the timestamp here is somewhere here. And, you know, if I go here, deep down here, you know, uses blah, 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 blah. It's not easy to find this. It's not. I have a script that actually goes and find it, but it's not easy to just go and find that one. And I wouldn't even count on the location of this because it's browser's internal implementation. I'm just showing you to just, you know, just to show you that this data is here locally and not on anywhere, you know, server or anything like that one. But you do not want to depend too much on the location of this one because browser might, you know, change that because it's an internal implementation. As far as I know, there is no file size limit. If that, you know, that's one thing that you're worried about. So should be able to save as much data. And we're not going to, I don't think we're going to put any official, artificial limit on it. You know, hopefully we don't have to, we don't have to go that route where we say, hey, give me more money, and you know, we'll unlock it. It's your device, and you know, it's your storage. So do whatever the heck you want to do with it. Okay, so now you're like, okay, well, how do I know it's in there? You just show me the file. Okay, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to open this. This is all where my source code is, but I'm going to just try to connect to this. This is a SQLite database. So what I'm going to do here, let me show you everything that I'm doing here so that you know. Okay, so here, get info, and let me grab this tiny window here. Okay, so now I'm just going to copy as path name. And then what I'm going to do here, I also need the name of the file. So I'm going to go here, and then add data source, and then add a SQLite file here. What I'm trying to do here is, for those of you who don't know this, is I'm just trying to connect to my SQLite file. So like I said, a little bit technical, but hopefully this isn't very confusing. Okay, where did this window go? Okay, so here, and I'm just gonna, for the file, I'm just gonna put that one. That's where my location is, and the name of the file is, if you come here, this one here. So I need that name, file name as well. Unfortunately, it doesn't copy that. Okay, so here, go there, boom, apply. Okay, and here you go. That's my database being added. Let me see. Okay, yep, tons of tables here, and there you go. That's the database. And now you're like, okay, fine, whatever. You showed me the file. You showed me you can connect to it. How do I really know that this is the one? Okay, how about we do something here? I'll put this on the side. Put these on the side if I could. Maybe. Come on. Okay. Here you go. There's the file. Let me do this. Okay, let me do this. And then there's a personal, and I know because I worked on it, there is a language model providers table, and this is where everything gets saved. And there you go. There is a personal, open, and that file is local. And there's a table models that we added. Now, you're like, okay, well, I still don't believe you. Okay, so what if we do personal, I don't know, it's 1127, so let's do 1127. And then save this one. And then now, if I refresh this, see what happens. Personal 1127, there you go. So that is being saved locally. Like I told you, you won't be able to find anywhere here. I don't think so. I don't think they tell you that, which is good. It's good. That means, you know, one more layer of security. I know it's just by hiding things, it's not secure, but at least it's something. Okay, so there you go. And what if I delete this one? You can delete it from here, or maybe you can delete it from here. Let's delete this here. Delete, yes, please. And then if I refresh this, there you go, it's gone. So, and this is the one that we added because we detected that. All right, so what else? Okay, so what if, let's do this. I hope that I don't get disconnected from my recording here, but what if I turn off my Wi-Fi? And I also hope that this is still being recorded on this screen. Okay, so if I turn off the Wi-Fi here, all right, totally offline. Let's check this, make sure, google.com. Okay, no internet connected. No internet. Okay, so now what happens if I add this one? Boom. Let's add cloud this time. We have many. We even have added LM Studio. You're welcome. All right, so let's add one more. Cloud and API key is my key, doesn't matter. Let's add the latest one here. Just add all of it. Give it a name. Cloud work maybe. Add provider. And there you go. It's there. And if I go here and refresh this, there you go. That's it. I'm offline. I'm totally offline. And if I refresh the page, even though I'm offline, it should work. Because once all the assets are downloaded, it should work. Okay, so I think that's all I got to show you. As far as the data where things are being saved and all that goes. Now, of course, if you are curious, I can quickly show you what the interface looks like so that you know that it actually works. We have got a lot more than what's on this screen. So in the next videos, I'll start showing you more. Let me get rid of this. That doesn't work. But yeah, and yeah, if I go in here, I'll show you in the next one. I just wanted to keep it. It's already too long, almost 20 minutes now. I just wanted to keep it short. But yeah, that's it for today. I'm going to demo lots of other features soon. I'll be uploading more videos. Might upload 1 or 2 videos at the same time. Also, I usually don't say this one, but maybe you want to subscribe to our channel. Not that I want more people to watch it or whatever. We are not content creators. We don't care that much. But since I'll be uploading more videos, you might want to get notified and be the first ones to actually see the features. As far as the access goes, this is not quite ready yet. I'll be talking more about it. We're testing it internally, but if things go well, we should be able to have some of our Orem users try this first. I think they deserve to try it first, and only if they want. If somebody wants to go online and try it. I will also be creating a separate channel for Misty Studio, and I will be adding whatever features I demo as a separate post. Maybe it's going to be like a forum kind. And we can talk more about each features. And if you have any questions, please ask. And if you need access, please give a thumbs up or something like that, so that I know that you're interested. Just send me a message saying, hey, I'm interested, and I can add you to the wait list. But if you are Orem users, then of course I'll try to let you use this very soon. But again, it's too early. I want to show you more features, and you are going to like it. I'm pretty sure. All right, that's it for today. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you so much.